healthy friends. This is Terry coming to you for this super moon Scorpio that is happening on April 26th, a Monday, moon day at 8:32 p.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. And I'm shooting this under the Aries stellium, and it's just hot as can be here in Central Oregon, so we came down here to this creek. And then I hiked all around trying to find that perfect spot. But you know, Scorpio Supermoon will teach you there is no such thing as perfection, and that's what I learned today. But we had fun and we saw this amazing waterfall, and I think I'm just already, as a Scorpio myself, I'm already craving this Scorpio watery energy after a month of Aries, stellium, fire, smoking hot intensity. And whew, it's been a lot of hot, fiery, yang energy, get shit done. Been working super hard, but I'm ready to cool off now with a nice, watery, go with the flow Scorpio. And this Scorpio Supermoon brings to mind my favorite, Carl Jung, who has the quote, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens." And this will be the most powerful, transformative supermoon of all of 2021. We've got 2 more supermoons coming up after this supermoon in Sagittarius and a supermoon in Capricorn, but this supermoon is the closest to the earth, making its intensity really felt. I feel like I'm already feeling it 2 weeks before it happens. And this supermoon has the momentum to give us our last chance to really move forward, to push the envelope forward on any ventures before we start to have all these retrogrades that are going to be happening from May onward. So if there's anything you are trying to make happen, if there's anything you want to accomplish in 2021, I say go for it now, before the summer comes on with all those eclipses and big changes and delays. And so if you've been wanting to launch a big project, start a new business, publish your book, or just anything you want to go for it, you've got like 2 weeks to do it. Or then you might as well just let it go till the fall. That's how I feel. So I'm really glad we just put the spring guides, got uploaded to print, and they are going in the mail. They'll be in direct mail in Central Oregon on this Scorpio Supermoon, and I am done with that major project. I'm so glad to have finished it. And this full moon is really asking you to pause and just give yourself a well-needed break. Just take a moment and take some time to rest on this Scorpio Supermoon and really go within. Because we've had a lot of fiery Aries ambition this month, just lighting a fire under us to get things done. And now the sun is going to be moving into Taurus on April 21st. We're going from fire to earth. Fire feeds earth. And the earth is a much calmer energy. So we'll already start to feel a slowing down on April 21st as the sun enters Taurus. And then we have this watery supermoon in Scorpio. And when you put earth and water together, what do you get? You get mud. Where I live here in the Pacific Northwest, when it rains and that water hits earth, we get mud. And I personally say bring it on. I am so ready for some rain and for some water to hit the earth and just create that mud and to really root down. I want to just feel my feet in muddy earth right now and do some earthing and just slow the heat down, you know, just really come into the supermoon and slow down. And I hope this shift into the earth water signs does cause us all to get some much needed moisture. And I look forward to a break from that hot, yang, fiery Aries energy. I look forward to this calmer Scorpio urging us to take this time to go within deep within and just tap into what your heart really wants going forward. And release all the shoulds of that Aries stellium. I like to say, quit shoulding on yourself. Just find, instead, when you go deeper, find your true life purpose. And you will come to the work without all those should, have to, must do this, to-do lists. And you will come to your work with more divine energy, inspiration, of truly wanting to serve. What is your purpose? What is your passion? Take a quantum leap this Scorpio Supermoon and just move into what is it you really want to be doing with your time right now. And what is it that only you can do? What are your special gifts? It really takes time to go within to find those. So just forge your own path ahead this supermoon. And this is exactly how I feel about my latest venture. I am moving forward into real estate, which is just a quantum leap, different job than what I have been as a body worker, Reiki master, energy worker. And now I just got my real estate license, and I am so passionate about helping people and serving their needs, buying and selling houses in Bend. But as I begin this brand new journey, I am doing a lot of internal work because it all begins within. It all begins within. And I'm taking my time. I'm setting really clear intentions about who I want to work with and what kind of work I want to do, and just exactly how I want to serve with my real estate license. Before I even go forth, before I even get that first client, I want to know what it is that I want to be doing. And it is already manifesting some just incredible connections for the kinds of sustainable, healthy homes that I want to be selling. And I didn't want to just go rushing into this business like I might have done when I was younger. I might have just grabbed after, grab all you can, grab the first thing you can. This time, I'm taking my time, I'm having clear intentions, I'm waiting to bloom. I have this peace lily at home, and it has this white bulb where it has been getting ready to bloom for, it seems like this whole month since the new moon in Aries. And I'm just watching this flower as it's just tightly a bud, a white bloom, and then it's just kind of starting to open. But that might take 3 months for that flower to bloom. And you can't rush nature. And you can't rush your life process either. And so if you're waiting to bloom, I say, get deep within, go within. Focus on your intentions. Take your time. It will come. And I've really spent some time with my Law of Attraction journal and just mapping out exactly what I want my business to look like and the kinds of homes that I will sell and promote. And I'm going to be really picky in this new job about where I want to give my precious life energy to. And you should also be picky about where you're giving your precious life force energy to this month. That is one of the things that Scorpio Supermoon will teach you. Pay attention to your energy. Don't just give it away. Guard your precious energy. Don't let other people take it from you. And this supermoon is a really powerful time to connect with your heart space. And let your heart shine the light on your path forward. Tap into your inner knowing. Scorpio asks you to dive deeper within, under the ocean waves, and take a moon hike and just listen to the higher wisdom. Come to places in nature and do nature therapy and just pause and listen to the sound of water if you can. This supermoon, Scorpio, if you can get to the water, be it an ocean, lake, river, stream, even if it's just taking a bath, taking a supermoon, Scorpio, healing bath, just get in the water, get near the water, and listen to the higher wisdom that is trying to come forward and guide you on this illuminating supermoon. And this just ties in so well with the Sabian symbol from from Dane Rudyard's book about the Sabian symbols. And the Sabian symbols for this supermoon at 7 degrees of Scorpio is all about the deep sea divers and the will to explore the hidden depths of all experience and to search for primordial causes. And this symbol essentially refers to doing really in-depth psychology, coming to terms with the collective unconscious and all that it contains. And this type of deep plunging adventure is basically different from another Sabian symbol that relates to the gold rush. There's the gold rush where you go searching for gold, but this is talking about going into your psyche and searching for a different kind of gold that lives within the depths of your mind, that only Scorpio can investigate and only Scorpio can uncover. And it is symbolically a quest for deeper understanding of yourself and what lies under the surface of the ocean waves of daily living. And this quest may just lead you to great dangers within yourself, and it demands a strong will and good breath work. There's a degree of spiritual strength taken to delve into even your own subconscious. And it usually challenges powers hidden there. And there can even be mental health crisis this supermoon, which is really common during Scorpio full moons. I used to work in mental health, and we kind of dreaded Scorpio full moons in general, but a Scorpio supermoon especially, because that's when a lot of people would have mental health breakdowns. And so I think we're already seeing this in the news. There's been a lot of crazy going on, and it's going to keep going until this supermoon is over. We're already soaking in it. So go deep this full moon and find your own great realizations that are hidden in your own roots of your own subconscious, but also seek support from friends and family when you need it, if it all becomes too much, because these waves are going to be an intense ride. And sometimes we need a little help to keep from drowning in this Scorpio energy. So be sure to take care of yourself and reach out if you need a lifeline. And there is also a powerful Sun-Uranus conjunction happening in Taurus just after this supermoon, that is also joined closely by Venus and Mercury and Black Moon Lilith. And that is in direct alignment with us here in the Pacific Northwest. I think it goes from about Vancouver, Washington to Vancouver, BC. And this Uranus-Sun conjunction has me just a little bit worried about a major earthquake in the Cascadia subduction zone. And perhaps we could even see a tsunami. Perhaps the ocean waves rise to meet us on this supermoon. Or there could be a lot of crazy activity. I would not go surfing along the Oregon or Washington coast during this supermoon. It's gonna be wild. But I could be wrong. But I do think that regardless of whether we have an earthquake or not, the earth is gonna be shaking under this magnified Uranian energy magnified by the sun, just makes it really explosive. And this is lightning fast change, something that just changes your course, your trajectory overnight in one day. Everything has changed. And Uranus really likes to shake things up. So we just may have some crazy unexpected events that occur right after the Scorpio supermoon. I kind of can't wait to see what it is, but I'm also a little bit scared. And these unexpected events amplified by the sun conjuncting Uranus, who's also in square with Saturn all year, as I've talked about. This will be coming, that Saturn-Uranus square will be coming exact on June 24th again. But it's all this intense Uranian energy that's going to be affecting us for all of 2021. And it indicates more protests and revolutionary changes. It can bring with it a lot of fear and anxieties. And you might be feeling anxious and you don't even know why. That's Uranus. That's just that energy. And it will only be amplified by the intensity of the Scorpio Supermoon. And then we have good old Pluto. Pluto, who's the ruler of Scorpio, will be digging in his heels on this, starting his stationing retrograde right at the full moon. And this is going to cause even more hidden trauma that is bubbling up to the surface that needs to be dealt with. Maybe it's old past wounds. And Pluto is going backwards to pull out some deep old secrets. And what will he find? Secrets possibly from the last few years. Lots of old wounds will resurface to be healed this month. And this is a time to take a deeper look at your life and see what is not working for you right now. And how can you fix it? And how you can repair it to go on forward in a better, more effective way. And you have plenty of time to look within and do your Pluto work, because Pluto retrograde, I'm sorry to say, lasts a full 5 months. We're going to be in it. And this Pluto retrograde, I love Pluto as a Scorpio. I think Pluto is not all bad. On May 17th, it will be in a positive aspect to the Sun that will give us the power to make truly transformative changes in our life, relationships, business. So look out on May 17th. What are you wanting to change? Make a change. Maybe you're going to move out on May 17th. You're going to make some kind of positive change on that day that is going to change the trajectory of your life. There's a lot of transformation here with the Scorpio Supermoon and the Pluto retrograde. And I'm teaching a Reiki abundance class that week, and that is just the perfect time to change your story. To look at what is your story about money and how can you change your story to serve you better. And in May, we will also have Saturn and Mercury going retrograde, and then Jupiter is going to go retrograde in June. So it seems like, that's why I say April is sort of your last chance to get as much done before you can't accomplish anything else again. Because once we get all these retrogrades going, and then we have the eclipses, it's kind of all over. But in the 9-star key astrology, April has been a 3-star. And for those of you who know, the 3-star is the fast-growing tree, the tree that expands outwards. So we've had a lot of going outwards, like people are kind of emerging from their homes again this month, and I gotta get out, and I gotta grow and do things, and I gotta get my business going. And so there's been a lot of this outward energy. And when we have a tree, a fast-growing tree in a metal year, that is kind of interesting because metal will cut trees. So it's like we're trying to accomplish things, but then we're also being pulled back and cut. Nope, you can't do that. There's restriction. The metal year is causing the tree restriction. So you might have tried to accomplish something great this month, only to meet up against, can't do it. You're going to have an event. Nope, you can't. I know I was going to have a health fair. Nope, you can't. The tree is being cut down by the metal. So it hasn't been great. Even though it's given us more energy, 3 and metal are not great together. So it's like the metal is cutting down the tree. So even though we have the energy to get stuff done, there can be some kind of animosity or, just meeting resistance and cutting you down. And we have to watch for sharp tongues this month. Maybe we got really cranky at our loved ones, or we've had a little bit of a temper, or I want to do this, but I can't. There's just a lot of frustration. And it's almost over because May 4th in 9-star key, we will move into the 2-star house, which is the Earth, which is funny because that ties in with we're going into Taurus, Earth, and then in the 9-star key, we're going into the 2-star, which is Earth. And that Earth will be so nice, and then we'll have Sun, Mercury, and Venus all entering Taurus, Earth sign. And so there will be just a renaissance of beauty and art and sensuality and just wanting to go back home and maybe fix up your home. Taurus loves to eat. Taurus loves to fix up their homes. So it's a lot about like cooking and renovating, and it's a great time to do a kitchen remodel. And on that Earth star in the 9-star key, that Earth feeds metal in the 5 element. This is Chinese element system of Chinese medicine, and Earth feeds metal, and metal is wealth. So when we go into our Earth year, May is going to be probably the best month for making money, but it can be done in a much more calm way. That fast-growing tree had like a lot of anxiety. I got to get all this stuff done and make money, and it was all stressful. When we move into Earth, and it's like, oh, I can just plant a garden and make money, and things will grow, and I can make money more effortlessly, and that earth-feeding metal, the money will just come, and it'll surprise you. Maybe you get a huge tax refund in May, or money just unexpectedly shows up, and you can just let things come to you. You don't have to work so hard once we enter May and that Earth cycle. And then we'll also have Mars and Cancer coming in to soften our tempers, and also Mars and Cancer also softens ambition, but I think it's going to be a nice break from this last crazy month. So just slow down. The energy is slowing down, but you can still get a lot of work done at home, and actually working from home will be better under this Mars and Cancer. And this is a great time for home renovations and real estate, so I can't wait. That pretty much sums up the direction we're going with this Scorpio Supermoon. I also love to read the I Ching, so I did an I Ching pull for this Scorpio Supermoon, and I got the I Ching hexagram 11, which is tie, or benevolence, or harmony. And this is a time of momentary peace after an ending, and something is over, and yet something new is coming or has not yet begun. And the best you can do in this place after one thing ends and the next has not begun is to just be still and just be here now. And as Hamilton said, be willing to wait for it, wait for it. All we can do is wait for it now. And the Earth, in this hexagram, the Earth is seen above, and the sky or the heavens is seen below. And so there is confusion and chaos at this time. There can be lots of uncertainty about what is going on in our world. But if you accept this juxtaposition, there will be blessings to come. And our world is changing, and we must learn to ride the waves of change. And the energy is really high right now as the moon is waxing forward. And just like the tides being pulled by this powerful supermoon, the prospects for success are rising like the tides. And they are also high. So if you can tap into that divine energy of this Scorpio Supermoon and just connect with this vital force to use it to propel you forward, the way will open for you now. And there is this window of opportunity that is coming. And that is only open for a short minute, and then it closes. And you need to take a chance. Follow your heart. If your heart says jump, jump. And prepare for a major change ahead with this whole cycle. And this is also a powerful time to draw in like-minded people, to create community, to work together to make profound change. And you cannot do it all alone. You will need to enlist the help of others this month. And you might need to hire somebody if you own your own business to take the next growth forward. But this I Ching is overall very positive. It's like a mother's lullaby to a child who is upset. And it reassures us that everything is going to be all right. And everything will fall into place. Even if you're in a state of confusion and chaos. I know, I've been there before. Trust me, if you remain calm and let go of the reins for just a minute, it will work itself out. And in the I Ching it says, being free of desires, you will discover that the empire is at peace of its own accord. So keep a green bough, a spring green bough in your heart, and the singing birds will come. I wish you prosperity, growth, happiness, and positive transformations on this Scorpio Supermoon. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe to keep updated on all the energetic shifts. It's just about to get really crazy in 2021. This has been the quiet before the storm, but stay tuned for what's coming next. Thank you.